How to do the math to answer the budget questions for each of the days. So here we are on day one, 9th of the month, and for each of the various jobs in our checking account, in our bank or credit union, we would have these different account balances. So for a teacher, $1,039.64, auto technician, all the way on down through. We want to go to a concert for our favorite trap step artist, and the ticket's going to cost $80. Do we have enough extra money, surplus money on at the 9th of the month to be able to buy this? So it's not a question that can simply be answered by scrolling to the bottom of your budget and seeing if there's leftover money. There better be leftover money each month that can go towards additional savings goals. That's not the money we want to spend here. What we want is to use little micro balances or micro surpluses that are created by underspending during our budget throughout the month. That's why our budget is date sensitive. And that's why we've gone to the effort of saying it's the 9th of the month. So to really answer this question, we need to open up our budget. So if we come back to the website with the budgets, we'll see that we've got a section here for budgets by job. And these essentially have the answer keys for each of the jobs. So since I'm a teacher, I'm going to pick teacher as my example. You pick whatever budget is appropriate for the job you want. Once this loads, we'll need to zoom in on it in order to see the numbers more clearly. So we're going to zoom down here and kind of scroll back across so that I can see the budget. Now recall for the question day one, we are on the 9th of the month. So on the budget, you scroll down in the date column and you'll see you don't actually have a 9th. All of these are done so that you don't have to make a decision whether you've already paid an amount or not. So the 9th would shoehorn between the 8th and the 10th. We'll make the assumption that yesterday on the 8th, we did in fact spend some amount of money on our fuel. It may have been the full $37 we budgeted. It might have been less, and it's those lesses that create these little micro surpluses. So here on it's going to kind of mess me up when I click on it. But here, after paying for the fuel, we need to have for the teacher $944.60 in order to survive the rest of the spending throughout the rest of the month. Okay, so we may have underspent earlier in the month. So what we do is we pull out a calculator or pull up your smartphone and you type in your bank account balance for that same job. So as a teacher on my calculator, I type in 1039.64 and hit the subtract key on my calculator. Then come over to the budget, and after paying for this fuel, type in 944.6. That's the amount of money I need to survive the rest of the month. When I hit equals, I'm given an answer. Now, again, for our purposes here, all of the budgets, regardless of job, will be a positive number, meaning that we have underspent somewhere higher up in the month, somewhere on this food or entertainment or this fuel, we have underspent by a certain amount. In real life, if doing that math, you get a negative number, that means you actually have gone over your budget and you'll need to underspend somewhere soon in order to get back on budget. And that's the whole point of a budget. Budget can tell you, this type of budget can tell you day by day if you are on budget, under budget and have extra money you can spend, or over budget and need to underspend, or you'll run out of money by the end of the month. We don't want to live paycheck to paycheck. So for this specific example, my answer was $95.04. So I have a micro surplus of $95.04. Now, is that enough to do what I want to do, take advantage of this opportunity? I want to go to the concert. The tickets cost $80. I have a micro surplus of more than $80. So my answer is going to be, what job do I pick? Teacher. And do I have enough money in my budget? Yes, I have $95. I only need $80. So that's really all you need to submit or turn in is the name of the job you picked and a yes or a no. Okay. Again, we are not scrolling to the bottom of the document and looking at that additional savings line down there. That has nothing to do with these day-to-day budgeting opportunities that come along. Now, what if my answer, now that's the answer to the question. What I'm about to say next is completely an aside. In real life, if you wanted to really go to this concert and you didn't have enough money, your answer was no, but you really wanted to go, you've got some options. You could dip into your savings and say, this is something that I'm willing to delay my other goals that I have for savings, and I'm going to buy these tickets out of saved money. You could also get creative. See if there's a friend that's going that could live stream it to you, and you can have a party. Maybe you just wait a day or two and watch it on YouTube. You know, there's other ways and other strategies where you might be able to have a similar type of experience without having to incur the cost. But for this assignment, the question is, do you have a micro surplus using the numbers provided, yes or no? And that's all you really need to answer.